It is about noontime. Eric and I made a quick detour to Yonkers, New York to stop at Guitar Center because I got a new toy, and that's the whole reason why I'm vlogging this week. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm going to show you how we can be belligerent and use 5- and 7-string guitars while playing pop music. We're in this like entire city that's just a shopping plaza, and we have to like take an elevator to go up, so then we can go across the street. So very, very interesting.
Like, all you have to do is hop off this and go.
Yeah, we should be able to just walk right in by the entering Guitar Center. This is what we're looking for. Some 7-string strings. Do they have them in D'Addario? Is the question, because you know I like my D'Addario. Alright, we have officially entered into Massachusetts, which means we have about an hour or so left in our drive until we get to the hotel. We're gonna meet up with the rest of the band, get some food, do some shenanigans in town, and then we have load in at about 8 o'clock or so. Probably head on over there closer to 7 so that we can unload our gear into the venue and then circle around Boston for the rest of the night trying to find parking. So we'll see what's up. There's supposed to be chances of the tropical storm passing through, but really just a little bit of wind and a little bit of rain, nothing too crazy, so we're not too worried. It's always good to look into the weather forecast when you're traveling, especially if you're not too familiar with the area. Boston has a lot of roads out of it, and we're staying about half an hour northwest, so you know, we should be fine, but always something to consider and keep in mind. Eric and I are currently bumping the Smash Mouth record, Astral Lounge, as a little tribute to good old Mr. Steve, who unfortunately passed a couple days ago. And it's a great record. If you haven't listened to Smash Mouth seriously, like just listen to Astral Lounge or the record before or after. And it's everything from bossa nova and ska to like funk, punk, and rock. It's a really good record. We are literally 10 minutes from the hotel, and it is stop and go traffic. Eric, why can we not go anywhere on the East Coast without traffic?
Because everywhere on the East Coast, there's just too many people, and Thanos is right. Take them away.
And just like that, we've officially arrived at the, what hotel are we staying at? All these hotels become the same after a while. We're at the Marriott this week. Yeah, it's the Courtyard Marriott. So what are we gonna do for the next like 3 hours?
Sleep, get some food, and then drive to Boston.
Yeah, we still have to drive to the venue still, and we've been in the car since 10:30.
Yeah.
And it's almost 3:15. So yeah. So the area that we're staying at is a pretty big corporate center. There's just tons of hotels. There's probably a dozen restaurants within a 5 to 10 minute walk or so. And in the hotel itself is definitely on the nicer side of things. You guys haven't seen this place yet. We stayed here back in, I want to say May, when we did a Cinco de Mayo show. So this is the hotel that we're staying at. It's got a little bar here, complimentary shoeshine. So it's definitely one of the higher end hotels in the area that has some more amenities. So Eric, what are we calling this look right now?
This look?
Yeah.
Hydration station.
And now we play the how far down the hallway do we have to go game. We're in room 312, which isn't too bad. Danny says he's already in. We are right here. So. Here's where we're staying for the weekend.
You got some cash
beds.
Yeah, Zach got cash.
Danny's got some Netflix up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find something while I edit a
Working
couple
on some
pictures.
work. So we're back in the car. It's 15 minutes to drive 3 miles, and we are stopped even though there's a green light about half a mile ahead. Boston, can you please maybe get your shit together? That'd be really great. Stopping by the Brookline Savings Bank. Walking through downtown Boston a little bit right before the show. Some nice, cool looking old historic buildings over here. back at the ARP, right across the street from Giant Theater. We were back here in February, and this is our last trip to Boston for the year, so here we go.
You know what time the kitchen closes?
I want to find that out myself, because I'm starving. I've been in my car for about 20 minutes now and still cannot find parking. This is hands down the most stressful thing because I still have to like set my gear up. All I did was unload it in the venue. I absolutely cannot stand venues that do not have parking, and there's a more than 75% chance that we are not coming back to Boston because this is so incredibly stressful. Finally found parking about half a mile from the venue, which really aggravates me. So I have the pleasure of walking all the way back. Then I get to load up my gear, set up on stage. Then we finally get to eat after we do sound check. So it's really not a walk in the park. I'm incredibly tired, stressed, and hungry. I spent over 7 hours in the car today. All I want to do is sit down and eat a goddamn burger. So in 5 minutes or so, I'll be back in the venue at this point. It's incredibly windy. There's a tropical storm warning, which is great. If I have to walk back to my car in the pouring rain, I will be very aggravated. But this is life on the road, kids. It's not always the most pretty thing. And you guys know that's a common theme, that, you know, sometimes things aren't always the way that they should be. But you work through them, and you try your best to not let it affect your job. I still have to do my job today. You know, I left my house at 10:15, and we probably won't be back at the hotel until about 2 in the morning or so. So just to keep that into perspective, in case you're looking into doing this as a career, it's not just an 8-hour shift where you get to go home. It's long drives, long walks, dealing with traffic and parking, having to do a lot of physical manual labor during the show itself. It's a lot, and it can be very exhausting. The light at the end of the tunnel, it's a beautiful cheeseburger. Words can't express how excited I am to be using a 7-string on stage for the first time, alongside these other wonderful Petrucci 6-strings. You guys might remember this mural from last time. The Boston with the wings.
Look at your wings.
These are my wings.
Fly away.
Alright gang, so with this being the last weekend trek of the entire year, what are we most looking forward to tonight?
Oh my god, it is the
It
last?
is the last one.
It's the last weekend away for the year, yeah.
I'm just looking forward to the show. We had a great sound check. Everyone's
Nice back,
everything
nice
sounds
at the
great.
same spot. It's
Yeah.
always nice.
I'm excited to hang out with you guys.
Come see me, Zach. Well, Danny, you got to like get into the shots, brother. We decided to stop in Target because it is cold outside. It does look like a CVS. This does not look like a Target, like at all. This just looks like a convenience store.
Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking this? Just gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls around me. Just really not an actual party. All I see is a left. I guess you never got the memo. But when we're turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. So my friends are really nervous. That's when the DJ played my favorite song. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on.
So, yeah, I used a 7-string to play pop songs tonight, and it feels incredible. I've been playing 7-string guitars for over a decade at this point, and I've never had the chance to play one live on stage because it just never fit what I was doing. And then fast forward to 2 days ago when I got one in the mail. Actually, it was yesterday. I got it yesterday in the mail as at the time of this video. And I just felt inspired to relearn a lot of our set, just using lower chord voicings or octave displacements. And it feels cool to have that extra power. You know, you definitely gotta be careful. You don't want to overdo it, but it works really well for a lot of what we do. And I feel incredible on stage. So I guess a good moral of this vlog, right? I usually try to do some sort of storytelling when I do these videos, just to give them another level of depth, to give them some sort of story, and just to kind of structure them. But I think it's important that no matter what musical choices you make as an individual, as long as you're serving the music, you should want to add your own flair and style to whatever it is you're doing, just to give it a personal touch and to make it different from what everyone else is doing. And this weekend, my personal touch was adding some lower notes and octaves to chords in songs that I've been playing with Crash the Party for, about 18 months at this point. So it's cool to change it up a little bit, give the crowd something different to hear that they probably don't hear ever. Because let's be real here, who's playing a 7-string in a pop rock cover band? Me? And that's really about it. Until next time, everyone, this has been Zach Seif with another gig vlog. If you haven't yet, you can follow me on social media. I post on Facebook and Instagram all the time. Be sure to subscribe so that you know when I put out my next vlog. Until next time, everyone, keep on following your dreams. You never know where it's going to bring you. Alright, so the most efficient way to get back to my car is to ride in style. Danny, open the door. We're gonna get in the trunk. Here we go. It's gonna be dark as shit in here.